This is not time for politics. We cannot politicize our future or indeed the future of our children.
Peter Mba is a dynamic entrepreneur, very successful one at that, who has grown businesses over time.
I'm happy to announce to you that ENUGU stands on a threshold of a new leash. A new leash that is guided by innovative thinking.
He is the kind of person that when he sets his mind on something, he goes towards it, he pursues it, and he gets whatever he wants to get.
We consider three principal issues that will make a competence: the knowledge, the attitude, and the skill.
Peter is committed, Peter is humble, Peter is focused, Peter is dedicated.
Peter Mba is a serial entrepreneur. He's a serial success provider. He's a man who has transformed imaginations into action.
I know he's the best governorship candidate for ENUGU State because, first of all, he's worked in the public sector before as Commissioner for Finance and as a Chief of Staff to the Governor of a state. So he understands how the state functions. He understands how government works. And having done that, he moved into the private sector and got into an environment which was already saturated. And he was able to pull through from there.
His managerial efficiencies, his allocative efficiencies, his technical efficiencies, you can see what he has done in the past, turning a micro business to a mega business. This is a measure of competencies.
This is a philanthropist that has built roads for his people, hospitals, schools, in the private sector, in this private business. Oh no, well, who knows what he will do when he becomes governor of ENUGU State in 2023.
Peter Mba on 13th October brought out his manifesto.
It is indeed my honor and privilege to stand before you here today to present our statement of purpose, our manifesto.
Yes, you know, the day he presented his manifesto, we were all there watching him, and he did that for over 2 hours. Believe me, this was the first time I sat down listening to somebody presenting a document and I wasn't bored at all, because he captured all the facets of government. He captured everything you could ever think of that somebody who is vying for that position would do for the state. He captured the security, he captured commerce and industry, he captured industries, he captured agriculture, health, education, and he captured it in such a way that is very comprehensive. He will tell you he's going to do this, he will tell you how he plans to do it. He also told us how he plans to supervise the different ministries. And the most exciting one out of the manifesto was when he told us that we're going to set up he's going to set up a new ministry, that's the Energy and Mineral Resources. And wow, it's just a wonderful thing for ENUGU State.
The main thrust of his manifesto is to bring an integration of the private sector into what can be done. And if you look at the thinking, what are those things necessary for a private sector practitioner to come into a development of a state like ENUGU?
The best thing you can get out of a man is service, faithful in service, which is very, very scarce in the life of many people today. And that is the focal point of Barrister Peter Mba.
It shows that he has the interest of women at heart, because this is the first time in a campaign organization they're appointing a woman to coordinate the affairs of women. So, and he's got a lot of things in his manifesto that would interest the women. He's got the hospital program. You know, at the moment, some local governments have maternity homes, some are not functional. The government is trying, but he's promised to take it to the next level by making sure that most development centers, most communities have maternity homes that the women can go to when they are pregnant or when they're about to put to bed. Because what happens these days is that sometimes the women, when they're in labor, you have to transport them from the villages to somewhere very far, and sometimes if they have complications they might end up dying. So he's promised to be better, to do better in that aspect. Yes, I was very excited when I heard him mention the film village in ENUGU State. Having mentioned that, it means that he understands the entertainment industry. It means he understands what Nollywood is all about. He's promised us a film village, and ENUGU State is really the right place for it, because you know Nollywood started in ENUGU. But along the line, maybe they were not getting what they wanted. Maybe the environment wasn't conducive for them and they moved to Asaba. I really don't know why. But if he's able to set up a film village in Enugu, Nollywood will come back to Enugu and we'll be so happy for that.
The main thesis of his manifesto is that Enugu is equipped with material, natural, and the placement resources. We have the human beings, we have the natural resources, we have history on our side, we have even the location. But all this while, we have allowed natural blessings to be turned to natural burden due to a curious paralysis of the will. And he's saying, I am here to bring a new thinking, to bring a new measure of the way we do things. All these things are unique privileges we have as a state. And we are going to employ these privileges to stand Enugu at a threshold of excellence in Nigerian politics. And I'm here committed to stand with him. I believe Enugu people are committed to stand with him.
Support him, and Enugu State will never regret it.
He has capacity, capability. He's a dedicated and committed character, and his integrity is his watchword. Watch out for Peter Mba 2023.